idea for virtual Valentines is to use Flipgrid. If you haven't used Flipgrid yet, I highly recommend this be a tool that you learn or check out or that you at least try with your class because there are a ton of benefits in using this platform. Not only can students share thoughts, but you can communicate with them and they can actually respond to each other's videos. So you can have that discussion piece that's missing in a virtual setting. So using Flipgrid, you can just create a login and choose sign in with Google. And then from there, once you're in there, you're going to see all these things. And Flipgrid does have its own languages. It has something called grids, it has groups. And a group is what you would use to create a class. So if you think of a group like a class, you would click create a group. So from here, you can add your group name. So I'll just do here, and then this would be my join code. And you can customize this to do something, but there's links for the things that you use, so it's not really a huge thing. Then you can do things through student email, student username, or Google Classroom if you want them to be super private, or you can just leave them on public, which is honestly totally fine because it's still giving them a code to join the group and you're only sharing that code with your students. So it's not like anything random and you're going to be monitoring it. So public is totally fine. And then this would be how your students join your class from here. And you can copy this and send it to them. And then you can drop and make a custom image if you want. You can choose one from here. These little things look fun. And then you create your group. So after you create your group, you can see that you can get an embed code, but you can just copy this and paste this into Encores, or if you are using Google Classroom, you can share to Google Classroom. Then you can click X. So from here, you'll see add a co-pilot. So if you do have a co-teacher with you or you want to share it with someone so you both have rights, this is how you would add your co-teacher. So this way you guys are co-owners of this group. And then if you scroll down, you'll see that it automatically generates a hello topic for you. And the way that you can share this is you just click share and you can share that link by itself. So again, you don't necessarily have to share that code for them to join. You can share the topic code and it'll join them in your group. So you can also just copy this right from here. And this is a good way to practice getting your students used to Flipgrid and how it can do video responses and the things that go with it. So you can use that one or you can delete it. You can click it here, actions, and then there's a delete section. Let me see, there's a delete topic button. You can also create your own topic, which is what I would recommend doing for your Valentine. So you can click add a topic and you can title your topic Valentine's messages, whatever you want it to do, and then a prompt. So your prompt is really your direction. So what do you want your students to do? What do you want it to look like? Things like that. And then you can add a media resource to engage your students. And this kinds of things I would put in your prompt, see my example video below, and then record your own Valentine. So in this kind of thing, you can have them do specific ones to friends, or you can just have them do a whole class Valentine. And then their friends can add responses from there. So when you go to record a video, it's just going to pop up a thing. Once you click on it, it's going to ask for permissions to allow. And then you'll see your video in here. And then you'll also see their options for things like mirroring. There's also effects. So your effects could be a filter. And it could be a picture frame. And your students have these as well. So you can always show them how to do these different frames to customize their video, and they really get into it. There's also more. You can close it. So whatever you want. And then from here, you would just click this button. It'll give you a countdown. I just want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day. I love so much that you are my friends. Thank you for everything that you do in class. You click pause, and then you would click next. And then it gives you an edit screen. So you can edit your video, trim it, things like that from there. And then you click next again. You pick your cover photo. You could take a new picture, and then you just confirm it. And then it'll upload your video to your topic that you just made in Flipgrid. Then you click complete. And then from there, you can set custom permissions, which you don't really need to. You want to make sure moderation is on, recording time 1 minute and 30 seconds. Probably don't want Students can respond to other students using video and text comments. So you might want video comments so they can reply to that friend. So have all of your kids do a whole class message, and then you can have the students reply with their own personal Valentine for each student. And then you can create your topic. Oh, I forgot to put a prompt in. And then there's also more options. I'll just, if you do attachments, status, notifications, video features. So you can do things like likes. I tend to get rid of likes. And then when you're done, you can click create. And then it'll say your topic is ready. You can share it with your students, and then your students will start doing your prompts. So what it'll look like is when they when they create a video. So I'll just go into one of my classes from last year. So they're introduce themselves. So this was my introduce themselves so they could get used to it. You'll see their videos here, how many people have viewed them with like their little picture. And then this will show you can actually give feedback on the video yourself and leave comments. And you would just click on it to bring up their video. Or you can view as the student by clicking on that tab, and it'll actually bring up the student view so you can see what the student sees. So I hope that helps. And if you use Flipgrid, please let me know how it works out for your class, or if you need any help, just let me know.